We're 2 months now into this lockdown. When was the last time somebody asked you if you're okay? Just checked in on your mental health. As part of NBC4's partnership with Nationwide Children's Hospital and their On Our Sleeves campaign, I wanted to talk to an expert, a doctor, about when or how parents should have a conversation with their children about suicide prevention and the things that right now we're all unsure of.
Kids are going to pick up on that uncertainty. They are interested in some level of things being predictable, to have routines. So one of the best things that we can do is to ask our kids very directly about what they're concerned about, what they're struggling with, and what they miss, but then also do a good job of helping them control the things that can be controlled in this difficult time. So setting some routines around when they get up, when they go to bed, when they eat their meal times, when they have activities to connect with friends.
When should you have those direct conversations with your children? You may have a child that's in the first or second grade. Well, they're not going to understand things like a teenager in high school. Dr. John Ackerman says no matter the age, spare your child from the trauma, lives lost, and sensationalism of this pandemic.
If you're already dealing with anxiety and depression, then what signs should we look for that our kids are not handling this well and that they're possibly suicidal?
Sometimes it's very internal, and because it can be a source of shame, even though we don't want it to be, we want people to feel comfortable that this is something they can talk about, and that's the best way to be able to start increasing our safety and support, that some kids are going to have a difficult time. Some of those warning signs that are specific to suicide as opposed to just anxiety or depression are when a person is feeling hopeless or like a burden, like they have no value, that they start giving away important possessions, they start talking about death or dying, or that it wouldn't make a difference whether they were here or not.
And Dr. John Ackerman says sometimes it's not that easy. Your child may not come to you and have that conversation, so it's up to us. We have kids. We know how sometimes they don't communicate, and it's up to us right now to start that conversation.
You and I always talk about that, over-communicate.
Yeah.
Just ask a question, sometimes just lead in, check in, how you doing?
And don't just say, how was your day, and let them say, good, and walk out of the room. What made it so good? What made it bad?
Yeah, appreciate that.
All right, coming up tonight at 6 o'clock here on NBC4.com and the NBC4 app. I'm going to talk live with a mental health expert at Nationwide Children's Hospital about how to help your children deal with all the uncertainty during these difficult times. And we'll talk about their initiative, Growing Our Gratitude. You still have time to get your questions in. Email them to WCMHmentalhealth@WCMH.com. You're watching NBC4 at 5:30. We'll be right back.